Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Do not touch.
I'm meeting someone.
Hey man, where you from?
The States.
We're from Australia.
On vacation?
Let's just wait for Russ.
He's kinda cute. What's your name?
JC. Is this a good club?
Oh, totally. And it's a Red Arrow place? They get everything real cheap. Look, can we ask a big favor?
Sure.
My friend and I. It's so silly. We left our credit cards at the hotel. Think you could get us in?
How much do you need?
Only 20 each. We get in for 20.
Sure.
Right, you like to dance then? Let's go.
You're so bad.
Let's go. Leather boots. For you, 25 credits admission.
Here you go.
Perfect. I order you to stand in the spotlight and growl at the women like a dog who needs a master.
Good evening.
Hello there. Great place here.
Isn't it? People have the wrong idea about the tribes, you know.
In what way?
They run the economy. The black market prices in clubs like this let people have a good time.
I feel silly. You look good. Move your hips a little more. There you go. Like this? That's better.
Thanks for getting me in.
Hello.
Want to get something to eat after this? Maybe some tea. But I want to go home. Take a bath. Where do you live? Not too far.
Hello. Have another drink?
Don't mind if I do.
As you were saying?
Well, women back home, they aren't like your daughter. I do very much wish to meet her.
You are very handsome. You must have many girlfriends in your country.
Oh, come on. Nah. Hi ho, sir.
My friend and I were about to leave.
You see, my class, where in the US, either you have nothing or you have everything. And the women of my class, well, they're spoiled. Whereas your daughter, see, she's the perfect example. Born not with a silver spoon in her mouth, but...
Wooden chopsticks.
Yes, good, that's very good. Exactly. And that's why she understands the important things. Food, shelter, a good life.
That's a very nice watch.
Thank you. So kind of you. A gift from my mother, actually. Excuse me, sir. This room is off limits to club patrons. I suggest you leave.
It's okay. I'm here to see Max Chen. He'll expect me.
An American. I hope he likes what you have to say. Isaac is letting anybody back here these days.
You must be Max Chen.
So?
I have found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she is the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into the war with the Luminous Path, and then, what next? The Triads are weakened and an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we have trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said there was some kind of mess.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
These troops, they are not human.
You led them here. You should have been more careful. Roger.
Do not touch.
I did it! I did it!
Did anybody see?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't matter. We got her payment, plus interest. Get back and see if she runs something.
Okay.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof.
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragon Head. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
I've already been to the Lucky Money. Max Chen has declared truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
Please, look around. I said to stay away.
I'm just looking. I told you, bad people around here. I am your new watchman. The Dragon Head said I am your watchman 50 credits every day. That's better than 100. I will do a good job.
Perhaps a present for your girlfriend?
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad.
Do not interrupt us with questions.
You must have won great favor with the Dragon Head.
Mr. Tong, you know my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems. Stay right there.
Risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the ramen coating from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the ramen coating, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
While you are here, observe the laws of the... You must have won great favor with the Dragon Head. Tracer Taunt admitted another American. Perhaps you know him.
Do not touch.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
You work at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Please stay out of the work area.
I have work to do. I can't be bothered.
We're all out of company brochures.
You do not require a security pass to use the first first 3 levels of offices.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighter's on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Never mind.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all their records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts, now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hundley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
Alright, I killed your boss.
You mean?
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you not to hang around too long. Now how about getting me into the labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
You shouldn't be back here.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits. You met the American team? Have a look around. The project is finally starting to heat up.
We are having an important discussion. We need to stay focused on tools.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Still, we have to throw them a bone once in a while.
With the right software, organism design should be indistinguishable from CAD/CAM.
We'll whip up another non-Mendelian. They love the Karkians.
This is the armory.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
him.
Anyone else hungry?
SOB.
You're still alive.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjian, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again, accept our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
All right, get out. Enough games in the temple.
Peace between the Triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Plenty of scientists. Biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech Research Wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.